was a Wednesday morning and I had an early morning flight to catch with my children to go and see their father who was abroad. We got to the airport, we checked in, everything was fine. And as we were walking towards the plane, we got stopped by the police. He took me into an interview room. He goes, he wants to ask me further questions. He goes, my children were with me. Then he goes, I'm going to take your children. That was the last time I saw my children. Took me downstairs to do DNA, fingerprints and things like that. And rush counter-terrorism police, a group of them, saying that they're arresting me on charges of terrorism. Everything they removed, my shoes, my hijab. They wanted to raid my house and check for anything before they questioned me. So they bailed me. I asked them, what's happening to my kids? Where's my kids? Am I going to get them back? Are they coming home? They said no. They said they're under police protection. My daughter, who's eldest, she was saying how much the younger two were crying. To hear that, to sit at the meeting and just hear, it broke me. 1 minute I'm at the airport, next minute this has happened to me. I'm thinking I'll probably not see my children for a long time. I had their toys, their rooms were with their toys, their bedding. After that, I didn't see my children for a week or two. I was going out of my mind. I couldn't sleep. I was frantic. I didn't know what was happening. I'm worried. I'm thinking, is my children safe? Where are they? Who are they with? What's happening to them? What's been told to them about me? How are they feeling? The house felt empty. I felt empty. Because it's the first time in all these years that my children have been separated from me. The judge made an order to say that the children are not safe to live with me and they should be in the care of social services until they're 18. It's so hard. Now it's just waking up in the morning to just try to get through the day. Sometimes I just want to go to sleep and I don't even want to wake up. It's like that for me some days. Because every single day, every single second of the day, I miss them. It feels really dead. My youngest son, he's just started reading Quran and things like that. It was meant to be with me. He always says to me every time, when are we going home? When are we coming home? They do struggle with their homework and things like that. And it was me that was there always to help them. And they don't have that. The fact that I can't even have phone contact with them. So if they want to ask me something or talk to me, they can't even do that. They have to hold it in. It's I'm losing my bond with my children. Sometimes so hard to even get to sleep. So what I do, I just sit on my phone or my laptop and just go through the photos and the videos. I've had supervised contact since August up till today. 1 hour a week is not enough to see me, to see my children, to spend time with them. I have no money coming in at all. Just struggling to keep my 2 feet on the ground. And I was struggling with rent. I was struggling with a lot of things to the point where I had to give up my home, which was a private rent. And then in December, I get a phone call to say that they've dropped the case, like it went to prosecution, and they said that, no further action. So I was thinking, you put me through all this where I've had like sleepless nights. There's been time I couldn't even get out of bed. My friends, that's who I used to go out to lunch with, dinner with, go out with, they completely abandoned me because of what happened. Honestly, I have family living close by, extended family. Not one of them came to see me during the whole thing, 6, 7, 8 months. The looks that I got, just friends abandoning me, nobody calling me. And that's when HHUGS got in contact with me. You know how they say that Allah sends His help through people? That's just how I'm feeling. Every time I hear about HHUGS, this is what I feel, this is what I think about. They don't judge you, they don't question things. Like I met a local key worker, she's a sister. She came to see me and she brought me flowers and she brought me chocolates. And she sat with me like 2-3 hours. And I felt, at that moment, I didn't feel alone at all. It felt relief that somebody out there wanted to help me. They providing me with counselling. They spend, a lot of time and effort to help Muslims in need, people who are in my situation. And they're providing, financial care, emotional care, support. They're trying to lift the burden off you and try to carry the burden themselves. HHUGS is a solace for Muslims, Muslim families in need. Today it's me, tomorrow it could be anyone. When you're going through this whole ordeal, this whole trauma, you're going to need, your family will move away from you, your friends will move away from you. But HHUGS is always going to be there to support you, no matter what. All I can say is that may Allah reward them for this and give them the best in the Akhirah.